3rd and 20. When the Saints at the end
on a first.
You thought that you had him pinned back. Now remember, it was a similar situation against New England, where they were like, 4th and 15 or whatever it was, 4th and a long distance, and we stopped them. This time, no, and that was another huge play right. The defense played so well all throughout the game, and they allow that.
Yeah, it's frustrating too. I don't know if there was a flaw. Honestly, you guys might appreciate this. This is kind of funny. It goes with the superstitions of watching games. But I was watching with my dad, my brother, a friend, and I went upstairs, and the Steelers stopped them. So the Steelers got the ball back after they scored. I went back upstairs and didn't watch until the last the Steelers got the ball back because I was like, they're like, go upstairs. Good luck when you're not down here. No, I did it. I didn't watch that. I think I saw the call of the touchdown that the Saints got at the end.
You did your part.
I did my part. I sacrificed. I wanted to watch it, but I sacrificed for the team. What happened? And then what are the odds that was a really odd fumble that Juju had at the end there?
Yeah, I mean,
it was just like he bent weird and like he was like 2 inches from his knee touching. I mean, come on.
It was just one of those things where
kind of exemplifies the season, if you ask me.
Basically,
yeah. Focus on a lot of things, starting with the first game.
This game was basically the same thing as the season. You start off shaky, you do really well in the middle, and then you suck at the end.
Oh man. Yeah, what a waste of a good effort in New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean that's
what a waste of a nice party the night before with Bubby Brister there. Did you guys see that clip or not?
Bobby looks great.
Bubby looks good. He was hammered and chanting, "Here we go, Steelers." You gotta love it.
Yeah. Well, he was always a fun-loving guy. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, that's true.
What did he say one time? You got to remember, you got to take into account the wind in Pittsburgh because the wind blows it from the lake. Yeah.
The rivers, you silly, dumb guy.
So let's look at some of these numbers. Ben, 33 of 50 for 380 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He really didn't. Solid. He didn't do.
He was terrible according to Cameron.
That's another thing that really bugged me was I really hoped that that final drive that he could have really won it, so really stick it to him. Jalen Samuels had 12 rushes for 53 yards.
Yeah, he did pretty good when he ran.
Not bad. Stephen Ridley, 3 rushes for 4 yards, and he'll be cut tomorrow. Merry Christmas. Yep. Jag off.
What's crazy to me is, CJ Anderson was sitting out there and calling for him. The Rams signed him off the couch.
Yeah. I mean, that's CJ Anderson was out there. But they decided, well, he won't know the system. What system do you need to not fumble the darn ball?
Run through the 2-hole, run up the 4-hole. There's nothing. There's not, as you can see today with the Rams, there ain't much to it.
Up the middle.
And here's my thing. Here's my thing with C.J. Anderson, where everybody says, they have Jalen saying this guy. What if Connor? Okay, say Connor comes back, the Steelers sneak in the playoffs, but we think we're getting he's out for 2 more weeks. I think the Steelers need somebody that can legitimately run between the tackles. And like I said before, he ain't the guy. He ain't it.
Yeah, they have a pretty good running plan for some of his runs, but he's not the up-the-middle guy at all. At this point, I'd rather have Nix in there probably than Ridley. Just throw him up the middle. He can get 2 yards. This is going back to some of the situational play calling too, but I was pretty mad on that when they went for it and they ran it up the middle and got no yards on that 3rd down. Man, I wish Ben would have saw it. They stacked the box. If he called a play action there, they would have easily had someone open if he just rolled out and dumped it off to someone, and that kind of made me mad too.
He might have even been able to roll out and even get it himself if need be.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, most likely. I mean, he had that the longest run of the day at one point when he ran 6 yards up the middle. But yeah, it's that frustrating stuff, And with that fake punt, That's really putting it all on the line there. And to some extent, I like that he was that aggressive, but
it's one of those things where if it works, you're a
like you said,
brilliant genius, and if it doesn't work, you're a total buffoon. And guess what? You're a total buffoon.
Here's another thing that crossed my mind with that. Yeah, you don't want to give them a short field, but they needed a touchdown, not a field goal. And if you want them to score, don't you want them to score earlier so you can get the ball back? Like
that's what I was saying. But they're smart. They were smart. They know that, so they were taking their time in scoring.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, they were taking the time. I mean, they did have enough time to get back down there, and they were in field goal range, so it almost paid off. Minus one tragic mess. And how good was that AB catch though on that fourth down? Holy crap!
No, man.
He's unbelievable at that stuff. He missed one in the end zone earlier with the one hand.
About that AB catch where he almost caught
yeah,
it one-handed in the end zone. My goodness, that would have been the catch of his career.
I mean, that would have been honestly if he would have made that catch, that probably would have been go down in history as a better catch than the San Antonio Hawks back in the end zone Super Bowl.
Yeah, at least catch-wise, yeah. Well, again, that's about as important too.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty close.
I know that was in the Super Bowl, but I mean.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. That was one arm, and was unbelievable. Romo's reaction was kind of funny too. He's like, "Come on now, you got to be focusing on getting your feet in when you catch it with one hand like that." Kind of made me laugh.
His name's Tony Toe Tap. I think he knows what to do. Tony Romo.
Well, I think he was just being sarcastic. Like I was.
Tony Romo is a much better analyst than he was a quarterback. That's for sure. I enjoy his work.
But. He is pretty. I mean, he's got the smarts now for the game. It seems he's calling things out that happen right when you said it. Watch this, boom, and then it happens.
Speaking of Antonio Brown, he had 14 receptions for 185 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Is that good?
I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Juju had 11 receptions for 115 yards, but unfortunately that fumble.
One person was waiting.
He already started.
Stay away from Twitter. Everybody stay away from Twitter. It's going to be ridiculous what's happening.
Twitter's pretty bad right now.
I lost it. I mean, I know that's what he wants is for people to be outraged, but I'm just so angry. There's no person ever that has not deserved criticism other than that kid. He has done absolutely nothing wrong. Not one thing. You could rip on almost any person on that team. Yeah. But him, he has done nothing wrong. His crime is that he doesn't like the traditional media, and he'll, do things on his YouTube channel or Twitch or whatever the heck he does. And the traditional media doesn't like that, so they don't like him. Other than that, he has done nothing wrong.
His crime's having fun and enjoying playing football, and I know he's competitive and wants to win, but maybe people think that's all he cares about.
That Jag actually said something like he wasn't prepared or something like that. How dare you say that?
He's a 21-year-old kid, like.
Yeah, he's basically still a kid. He should be
studying
for finals right now.
Yeah, but have you seen his legs? Have you seen his body? Don't tell me that kid doesn't work out. Don't tell me that kid doesn't prepare. And this kind of season that he's had, that's completely out of line and off base.
Yeah, he had no sophomore slump or anything. He's tearing it up.
I have seen nothing to indicate that he's immature or doesn't take the game seriously or anything like that. The dude shouldn't even have been out there today.
Yeah,
the dude has a groin injury.
He tore it up. I mean, he didn't tear his leg up, but he tore the field up. They're both him and AB were great.
He has 1,274 yards this season. To quote Coach, is that good?
That's actually, you know what? Ironically, that's Mark Madden's record for number of chicken wings eaten, I believe. 1,274.
I thought you were going to say that was.
No, that's 76. I'm sorry.
I thought you were going to say that was the weight limit he wrestled in.
You know what? One of the two, obviously.
Or both. Could be both.
I'm just so
and that's not. Those aren't bad numbers when you consider you have another guy next to you who has 1,200 yards himself. So.
Juju has been so good this year, though. There was an actual legitimate discussion. Has he become the number one receiver on this team compared to Antonio Brown? And that's saying a lot.
Yes.
Juju has been so good this year that he has a fat white guy stalking him.
Oh, my God.
That's how good he's been, folks.
Yeah, he's got the troll of all trolls. on the internet.
Yeah.
Well, are you sure those are the numbers he has? That sounds like that's what he had before. Like maybe the stats aren't updated for the league.
Possible. It's
because I think he has about 1,300 now, and maybe he probably has about 1,200, but not too shabby for a second year.
So the season relies on the Browns beating the Ravens and the Steelers beating the Bengals. Is that correct?
Yeah, because that's all they can get in now because the Colts won, right?
And the Browns game is in and the Browns, and really, I'm sorry, but the Steelers aren't doing anything as a 6 seed. They need that. They need a home game.
Probably. That's a frustrating thing though, because every game they've lost has been within a possession, and they've gone toe to toe with, technically 4 of the best teams record wise.
I think they can beat anybody on the road except going to Foxborough.
Yeah, that would be the one. That would be the one where I'd be like, "Oh, really weary."
You're right, and not because the Patriots are good, but for other circumstances.
Yeah, just because of the spot they'd be in, the whole revenge factor, all that stuff.
To beat them twice in a year is not going to be easy, especially when the second one's on the road.
And Tomlin would do. There would be no doubt a boneheaded play calling decision or coaching decision by Tomlin.
Tomlin would punt on first down just because.
Well, he'd be like, "Listen, we tried to go 4 on 4, so we're going to surprise them." And
Yeah.
Quarterback sneak on 4th and 9.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Oh man. All right, guys. We didn't even talk about the other games. We'll talk about them whenever.
Through the other game.
Was there any other games this week?
I'm not sure. There really was. Yeah, like you said, the Colts. That's all that matters. I still have a 2-game lead in Pigskin Pick'em. That's the important thing. So at least I have my.
You son of a! I know we've kept the even right now. For now, I don't know what. I have to look and see what the different games and see who picked what to see if I can even make up a game or not.
Well, it all come down to next week.
Oh man,
everything.
For all the marbles. Yeah, literally. The Steelers and Pigskin Pick'em all come down to next week. This is so nail biting.
Good stuff.
I'd like to say I feel better, but I don't. I've been screaming for the past 27 minutes. I don't feel any better, but still, I don't know. I'm gonna go
outside your house and let it all out.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm about to wrap Christmas presents, so
they'll be angrily wrapped.
Exactly. Yeah, that's gonna be a lousy wrapping job.
Just throw them all in a garbage bag, tie it up, put a name on it, call it a day.
Seriously, and put on the card, "I'm sorry this sucks, but the Steelers lost."
Use newspaper to wrap. My uncle used to use newspaper to wrap.
That's smart.
Saves money.
That's smart. All right, guys. Have a nice Christmas.
All right, guys.
Yeah, you too. Have a Merry Christmas.
Maybe
we got Cole from the Steelers.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you.
All right, see you guys.
Thanks for listening. We'll be back in a couple days with all kinds of good stuff. We have year-end reviews. We have reviewing the biggest Pittsburgh sports stories, TV shows of 2018. We have our award show, The Baggies. We're going to do a best of episode, all kinds of good stuff going on. So anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful Christmas. Hope it is most importantly safe. If you were good, I hope you got the presents you wanted. I don't think you were, but I'm guessing. But just in case, I hope you still got the presents you wanted. Anyway, another episode is in the bag.